What is up, beautiful people? Welcome to the Link Up Podcast. I'm your host, DJSymphix, and I am linking up with some of my favorite people in the whole wide world, starting with Luci, FGC MMA. Luci, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, brother. How about you?
I'm doing great, We're also linking up with the officer on deck. Everybody stand at attention. It is Captain NoFun. Captain NoFun, how are you doing?
I'm doing great because Sprouts right now has a buy one, get one deal, and that includes cases of liquid death. So I am hydrated today.
Ooh, that's good.
Hell yeah. And last but not least, we also are joined by Mayasma. Mayasma, say hello to the people.
Hi, I'm dead inside. The academy was a lot of fun, but it took all of my life energy. No cat today, just an arcade machine.
The sick arcade machine in the back. And of course, on Link Up, we talk about fighting games. So to break the ice, we love to ask everyone around table what fighting move they're feeling like today. Luci, what fighting move are you feeling like today?
I'm feeling like Atomic Collider from Iron Tiger from Blaze Blue. I'm feeling like 623C. And that's how I woke up this morning. I held down my button, and then I got out of bed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see you.
So shout out Atomic Collider.
Shout out Atomic Collider. Cap, what fighting game move are you feeling like this morning?
You know what? I am feeling like a good old flash kick. The greatest anti-air of all anti-airs.
Okay.
F your Shoryukens, F whatever Kyo and Iori does, F your generic sword guy, this, you know what I'm talking about? Your highs, your Hanmarus, F that flash kick.
Flash kick. Definitely. And Mayasma, what fighting game move are you feeling like this day?
Well, I'm definitely a demolition girl right now because it felt like I got swept off my feet.
Wait, Maya, blue sparks or not?
We don't have timing. We only have a can.
That's good. That's awesome. I'm feeling like, and Maya knows this, I'm feeling like Nina's can opener right now. Okay? Just spamming that move. Wake up, can opener, round start, can opener. Shout out to Basic Gray in the Academy who got second place. But that can opener was vicious. Throw that out there. But we're talking about Breakout in the weekly reset because we had 3 events in this week. Of course, we had our Tekken 8 on Wednesday, our Street Fighter on Friday, and of course, yesterday we had the Academy. So we're going to get right into it and talk about, what happened in Breakout. We had our week 34. We had a P-Ling versus Trizzy, the Rapper Grand Finals.
Yeah, it was Trizzy's return after a little bit of a few breakout break, focusing on a bunch of other things, but Trizzy just showing why they have such great understandings of what they need to do to win against different people, the timing adjustments. But P-Ling is just our mainstay, the true bracket demon of Breakout, wouldn't you agree?
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
P-Ling's a dog, man. I say that word a lot, that this person's a dog, but P-Ling is the biggest dog of them all. I think in the breakout bracket, you gotta watch out for him, man. This dude will confuse the hell out of you. Like this dude will do so much stuff.
Yeah, and I talked.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Maya.
Just big shout outs to Trizzy, who showed up in the academy, gave us some pointers, and told us about the things he's been up to lately. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, P-Ling actually made this custom while waiting in grand finals for Trizzy because Trizzy has a Moon Knight custom for Yoshi, and so P-Ling made a Sue Storm custom, but Trizzy opted for the Mr. Popo for grand finals.
Shout out to Trizzy, my former team member. I'm glad he's still doing well. Rest in peace, TSE.
Rest in peace, TSE. We love people over there at TSC. And Trizzy also, coming out in the breakout, also offering his coaching services, so be sure to hit him up. Offers some great analysis during our games that we watched, and he's definitely the guy to talk to as we go into Street Fighter.
Ruffian was just a pleasure to watch.
Yes, I had the pleasure of calling this top 8 with Team Chris, and this was really a David and Goliath. The player with one too many wins versus the player who has been always a bridesmaid, never a bride in grand finals. And unfortunately, they were left holding the bouquet and not tossing it as Ruffian took their 7th championship.
a lot of repeat champions in peeling and also roughing as well. Our legacy here.
Yeah, it's just scary and a big testament to just how good Rookie was in this foam. It's just like Luke has such a simplified game plan, kind of like Dragunov and Tekken. People know what they're dealing with, but good luck dealing with it.
Absolutely. I love watching Luke play. Like, I just love the animations, the style he has. A lot of people, I've been talking to my Street Fighter friends, and they said I would really enjoy Luke, so maybe I might give him a try.
You Jin main.
Okay. Okay, no need to get mean. No need to get mean.
Oh, I see. Hi there. I'm DJ. I play vanilla poster boys who are good at everything.
Okay. No. Wow. Jin's my guy, man. Jin's been my guy since Tekken 3. Okay, I love him.
Can't pull him out of that
Some
one.
people like vanilla ice cream. I get it.
I do love vanilla ice cream. I do love it.
No, ice cream's amazing.
Also, I'll say
Vanilla-
design-wise, this
consistent.
is one of the best designs we've ever got for Blanca. They almost became a Smash Brothers characters with a toss-out grenade, with better movement options, a poke game upped on it. This is Blanca's time to shine.
Wow, you're right, Maya. Oh man, I can't unsee that.
And speaking of, we have the Academy, Basic Gray, and Zephyr the Star. Zephyr the Star new to the Academy. Basic Gray put Zephyr into losers in top 16. And then Zephyr climbed their way through the lower bracket to get grand finals in a reset.
Oh no!
The entire stream screaming, "Please duck, friend!" Sending Steam messages on their profile saying, "Please duck the missiles."
So we literally had Mr. Popo in the finals and Videl in the finals.
Yes.
And Tsunade.
And Tsunade? Okay.
Yeah, Basic Gray was really great on the customs, but we don't know why the servers were acting weird. We were watching the streams on 50cc, so it was a little slowed down, but helps us analyze the game a little bit better. And Zephyr the Star just on the Elisa, just knowledge checking everyone through this bracket, and moving in. These fly stances, these strings, pushing Basic Gray around in the sweep. That's the reset grand finals right there.
Yo, somebody should tell Basic Gray to start entering our fashion contests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
hey.
Yeah, look at all these fits for Nita. It's just all these.
Wait, is that Pulp Fiction?
That is
Yes.
that is Uma Thurman.
Yep.
Really? Oh, I did not even
gotta
notice
be.
that last
You never
night.
had
I
a
was so-
$5 milkshake?
You never looked at a briefcase and have it just be all lit up?
Mhm. Oh my goodness. And yeah, this is what we were talking about. Like the stream slowed down right here. Like, but
Inbound
you can
kick
see-
still coming inbound. Like,
That
can
bomb bomb and then
opener.
Can opener. We saw Basic Gray throw out like at least 12 can openers in one game in one set. So it was incredible.
There it is.
And a can opener
There
again.
it is. Oh, it gets grabbed out of it though. Oh.
And this was to win grand finals. Zephyr the Star, absolutely killing it. First time, actually a late addition to the bracket because they joined the server late and didn't register. And Uncle Servbot, shout out to Servbot, was like, okay, you better. I'm gonna send you the invite. Send me your star GG. You have 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds to enter, and they
10
did it.
seconds.
And then afterward, I think in the chat they said, I won because Servbot told me to. So shout out to Servbot. Shout out to Zephyr the Star.
Sirbot just whispered in there, you got 10 seconds to win this grand final.
Now or never,
Servbot had
kid.
to bring out the belt. He's too young to understand. Sent Servbot in chat.
Hey, you
Shout
got
out to
one
you.
shot, one opportunity to block this reactable low.
Oh yeah, also shout outs to Hitman coming up with brand new unblockable setups. Even Booster or Peeling didn't even have those on lock.
Yeah, Hitman Zhao Yu player in the bracket was absolutely killing it, and with that Moonhair Palm, me and Maya were just talking about the Moonhair Palm. That was like the second. That was the second move in the list of moves that we saw repeatedly in that bracket. It was just an amazing time. Man, great bracket. I suggest the VOD's up right now on our YouTube channel, so if you guys want to go watch that. And pardon my production mistakes. I was running the whole thing last night. We had a fun time, great time. As we get into, I believe, our next topic, I believe we have our fashion contest. We can fast
I thought it was Fatal Fury.
Yeah, I thought so too. Whoops. Oh yeah, okay. So we're gonna go into our first topic of the week. We have Fatal Fury at EWC announced at the Esports World Cup, one of the first games to be announced for Riyadh 2025. Fatal Fury is kind of the talk of the town right now, City of the Wolves, and also SNK officially announced the open beta for City of the Wolves that starts on February 20th at 12 a.m. PST. So mark your calendars, and ends on February 24th at 11:59 p.m. PST. So, and also some news for us. Breakout is going to do a stream of the open beta. We're going to do a tournament. We're going to do a bracket on that Friday, the February 21st. So we have our casters lined up for that. I'm super excited. I'm going to open the floor to you guys. What do you guys see in, this new Fatal Fury game? Because we haven't had one in a long time.
Now, I will say that I absolutely loved what I've played so far. I got to play it at a few majors, including EVO, and 2XKO was hype, and the way that Riot put it in front of people with other players, so that way you weren't, playing flying blind, was really nice. But the way that you got quality time with Fatal Fury at EVO was you actually had someone not from the specific product team or the promotional team, you had someone from the design team sitting next to you. And it was this perfect balance, kind of telling you how to encourage offense, or, oh, did you know the move is this? There was great meeting you at whatever level you were at, and I was really excited for it. And what I think is going to be big about, at least what I played back then, is that there's a big comeback factor that's not just steeped in low health, and I think that's a great mechanic. If someone has a chance both in dominating in low health and high health, that's great, because we've gotten too used to, I'm low on health, it's my turn to win.
Yeah, it looks really clean. I am new to kind of the SNK fighters, and I've heard about them. I've seen, of course, we see a lot of SNK crossover into other fighting game titles. So in seeing this, I love the like this kind of like cell shaded art style. With this, it looks really nice, and I want to give it a try, even though I'm not the best at 2D fighters. I don't get the whole thing, but like you said, that new resource, that mechanic, is definitely interesting, and because like you said, it's always about, oh, I'm low health, I gotta burn something.
Yeah. I love the concept of having offensive and defensive supers. That was something really cool that SNK did back in a few of their games, and just anything that makes the game a little more dynamic. And even as we see in Street Fighter 6 with Drive Impact and everything, something that just creates a new way to do movements out of special moves is kind of the future of these games. That even we were complaining, I'm an old head, but Street Fighter 4 having focus attacks canceling things was a huge change in the fundamental design of your slower pace footsie fighters.
I'm in the same boat as DJ. I'm super new to the SNK fighters, but I grew up seeing SNK in King of Fighters and all that, and so I'm really excited to see where this game goes, especially because of all the love the community has given this series for the entire time it's been around. Like anyone that I talk to, like literally, I have a couple buddies at the college I attended, and they're like, I literally asked them, like, so what's your favorite fighter? Like half the room said King of Fighters. Like I'm like, what, people know that, like people are really into this game. It took me forever to like really find like big SNK heads, but it's so cool to see what SNK and this game will do in the future. I believe it's gonna have a pretty long run.
A lot of care has been put into it. It definitely appears slower than the other stuff. I joke around that this is our ability to play King of Fighters without needing to master 3 characters because it's not a team game.
Yeah.
And that's why people still, to this day, at your majors and even in the 2 different New York City monthlies I go to, they have Garo tournaments that get 30-plus people. Garo is still going strong, and this is, obviously a spiritual, if not actual successor to it.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, me and Lucy, and Cap and Maya, there's like a generational gap here. Me and Lucy, we're Zoomers. We're Gen Z. We barely caught the wind of fighting games as we were growing up, but you guys were there for it. You guys are, you guys.
You can't play that because freaking Kumo is the biggest K-Dash stand that I know.
That is true. That is true.
No. We can't do that. Kumo, outlier, outside the graph. You know what I'm saying? Love Kumo to death. But me and Lucy, we out of the loop. But we're trying to get back in. We're in the. I feel like we're in the golden age of fighting games again, a new golden age of fighting games, because we have so many great titles, so many people competing for these titles, and so much love and care being put into not only the fighting games itself, but also the community surrounding it.
What I'm really interested in is two things. One, the player onboarding process, because there's actually been a number of fighting games I really wanted to get into that I bounced off of because their onboarding process is so bad. Like, as in, it's just a command list and they don't tell me like this button links to this, or you use this button for pressure. I'm looking at you, Diesel Legacy. Love your game, but I don't know how to play it because your onboarding is not there. So that's what I'm looking at. And for me, and oh God, I'm going to like go esoteric. I am so sorry, but I'm really interested in seeing the character dynamics of City of the Wolves. One thing that SNK did better than Street Fighter, that only Street Fighter recently got into, was that if you actually follow King of Fighters lore, the characters actually have relationships with each other outside of the tournament. So you get to know what they want, and actually, like they give it this way. There are a number of characters in SNK that are obviously in love with each other, and they're in the main cast. When does that actually happen in a Street Fighter?
No, not at all. Yeah, like barely.
So I'm really interested in how they're going to continue this dynamic, especially now since they are older. Like we have older Terry, older Mai. Seeing how these relationships actually change and develop, because like, dude, like DJ, I know you're new, but like, if you want to see like character growth expressed in gameplay and storytelling in the SNK verse, look up Shingo Yabuki.
I'll write that down.
No, he literally was
notes.
No, he was literally the Kyo clone, where he went like, Kyo, teach me your fighting style, and Kyo's like, I guess, F you. And so Shingo just does a shitty version of his style, but throughout the games, he's actually getting better at the Kusanagi style.
Yeah. Oh. And I mean, all of the arcs in the King of Fighters series, usually it's about, for those who don't know, the King of Fighters series is usually a 3-game arc that follows a character or whoever at that time's main character is. So in 13, 12, and 14, it was the Ash saga, the anti-hero hero saga, one of the best stories I've ever seen in any fighting game to date, before, the Geese Howard saga, of course, and then the Terry redemption story. There's a lot of great continuity, and I just love that idea of, instead of being Tekken, where it's one really long story that keeps to invalidate itself all the time, the KOF's plotline runs with something and says, okay, we're going to start the next generation with a whole new cast, and we're still going to have everyone around. They're all still going to be plot relevant to each other. And I just like that kind of storyboarding, because all too often in these games, you get a brand new character or a flash in the pan character that doesn't appear in other games, and then as soon as they're mentioned once, they're done. So
we had a little bit of that with 99. But yeah. Like DJ, just a small example is like, how Kyo and Iori are rivals, so they're always on opposite teams. Like, but there was a King of Fighters where they're on the same team, and you, the player, that means nothing, because you can always pick Kyo and Iori on the same team. But the fact that there is a canon Kyo Iori team, you're like, what? Whoa!
Yeah, and while you guys are saying that, I'm thinking in my brain like, that's super cool that it's the stories of these characters and the development of these characters is also expressed through gameplay. And I think that's kind of lost on a lot of fighting games these days, because everyone's always just, ready to compete and ready to just like get good at the game. And no one really cares about like the story or, why these characters do what they do. I mean, sometimes they do, if it's your main, of course you want to look up like, why you like your own character so much. But I think that's a great dynamic to be expressed within a fighting game, because it goes deeper and beyond just like, oh, I like this character's moves. Like, no, I like this character's development throughout the entire franchise.
Well, you know why it's not like that? Because one game did it where they swung for the fence with ultimate gameplay to story marriage, and it was horrible for mains of that character.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about Tekken 3 Jin to Tekken 4 Jin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Everyone hated when he just switched the Mishima style into just
karate. Quite literally generic
Just
karate. But I mean, that was a big deal. And again, maybe it's just my oldness popping through, but like some of my favorite fighters in the old days were Tekken for its story and running into things, Dead or Alive, because every character had a vivid and wild story that they tried to run through their plot lines of multiple games. And it feels like you're saying, the more we run through it, we see a continual main timeline, but, you know, it's hard to get into the weeds with some of your favorite characters, which is what I love to see.
Dude, I think Maya and I could talk about story integrated into fighting games like forever, but if you want a good breakdown of it, there's a great video by Sugar Punch Design Works about fighting games are bad. It's basically about fighting game stories, and it's they suck at long-term stories like ML Mortal Kombat like big plot stories, but they are amazing at contextual match-to-match stories.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. Yeah, it's like, you know, I right now, if you wanted to jump into the Tekken story, you got to watch that 2-hour, 3-hour video by Clement J.
Yeah, the
about
insane,
the Tekken lore, catching yourself up.
Yeah, the Tekken is insane lore. Yeah, no, that's a good video.
And there were actually, this brings up another great point. There were a bunch of around the Twitter circles today with a lot of people like Inconsiderate Raccoon and Erno and everything. They were talking about, do any of y'all actually play that story mode? They have over 2,000 hours in the game, or I have over 1,000 hours in this game, and I've never even once did a generic story mode through. And to me, that is alien. I understand you may not care about the story, but you at least just play through it once. It's very linear, 12 chapters.
The Tekken 8 story, I had a fun time with it, but I know this I had a great time. I like story modes in my fighting games.
Tekken 8 story mode.
As a BlazBlue fan, I like story modes in my.
Well, that's a VN. Okay, whoa.
Tekken 8 story mode is one of the greatest story modes ever in a fighting game, and I know that sounds like a freaking low bar to cover, but the fact that it uses the actual game mechanics to help tell the story, like I think it was Tekken 7 where they wanted to show how unkillable Heihachi was. So every time like he's taking a near fatal blow, he's still like not like your damage reduction is like more and more and more, and because Tekken does killing blows with slow-mo, it's just like ongoing slow-mo to this old man who won't die.
Yeah, and like I cried during the Tekken 8 story mode, and that was because I wasn't into.
You're Jin.
Yeah, but I've been following the story because you know Tekken 7, it's you know throughout I didn't play Tekken 7 a lot because the game gave me motion sickness because of the frame rate, but I never had any friends that played Tekken until Tekken 8, and I found more people to play Tekken with. It was such a great time. Like everybody was talking about Tekken 8 once it was coming out. It's like it's brand new. It's on the Unreal Engine. It looks great. All the characters look real, and that whole arc, Jin's arc, and Jin and Devil Jin's arc, and through that, and I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm sad that some people have thousands of hours and they compete or they play this game a ton and they haven't tried a story mode. And also the onboarding, there's that little like Tekken arcade story mode, that separate story mode to help you like onboard yourself. I played through that and it was really fun getting to learn the game that way. Even though some of it was I feel like could have been done better and looking back on it now, but it still helped me understand the game a bit and help me understand how the mechanics of the game work.
I agree with you. And I will rant us about story modes all day, but I think we could get us into what matters most.
The game. But you pull me into that rant. You and me. We'll do this. Also Luci too, because he got the VN side.
So I will save it for a question later on, and we'll come back full circle around closing statements, because I am curious while you could think during this time about your favorite story mode and execution. But without further ado, we need to get into my favorite thing, which is, of course, the customs, the fits, everyone who makes themselves look nice. And we saw a lot of great fits at the Breakout Academy. And I always want to shout out, I want to see people's fashion, right? I don't just want to see you do your Soul Eater cosplay, your Devil May Cry, your 20,000 Ashleys and Leons from Resident Evil 4. I want to see you just dress your favorite character in a good fit. Everyone loves a good fit.
Speaking of which, City of Wolves also has amazing character customization for a duty fighter. So
okay.
That's my draw.
There
You already
go.
got me sold.
Yeah.
You already got me sold. Because,
Fashion theory.
and like you said, it's not just about, okay, your character's in cosplay. It's like, oh, let's see the color coordination. Like, remember last week, Sean Dude's little, like, kimono little thing? Like, that color coordination was so sick. I was like, this looks amazing. Looks amazing. But also, be a little bit more creative. Think out of the box with your customs as well, because we want to feature them. Like the pea shooter that we saw with the lead pea shooter in the photo mode.
Game and Anya replicating famous art pieces, but we're starting off with the Gen Samus.
Okay.
Ooh.
I like the colors a lot, since it looks pretty damn accurate to what Samus wears, and I like that they use the ball customization as the shoulder pads.
Oh,
Yeah, the blender balls.
The blender ball.
Pad. That's sick. That's sick.
wait, who's the base character for this? Is it Nina?
I can't tell actually.
Someone
What move is that?
who is more Dead or Alive coded than us would measure the chest size and tell us perfectly what character that is. But I am not that skilled.
Oh,
And I am
I'm
not
still-
that thirsty.
yeah.
And that is because
Lydia?
I've been drinking my BOGO Liquid Death.
Yeah.
Foxhound and King Servat says Lydia. That's a down forward 1-3 from Lydia. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, no, I
God
see it.
damn,
I see it.
Mr. String Theory himself. Of course he's able to
course he
recognize
knows.
that.
Yeah. Shout out Foxhound. Just he knows every move. Swear. You just tell him anything. Tell him anything.
got
Show him any
spreadsheets.
animation, any startup. He's got you. He's got you. Thank you, Foxhound, for coming in. And I hope you enjoyed the show. We got a real crossover, FPS crossover. Valorant Agent Sage. And this is from the Zhao Yu custom. I like this.
I gotta say, this
This is
custom,
nice.
no matter what way you color it, it's hard to go wrong. It don't miss. One of my favorite outfits in the entire T8 roster.
Yeah, no, I hard agree. This is a good
Okay, so before I looked at the middle, this exposes how little I know about Valorant. I was like, ooh, Santorini concept.
Oh. It does
that
look
a-
like Santorini. Yeah.
That's
It does.
what
It
it is.
does. I
It's
like
Santorini,
that.
right?
For
Yeah,
all
yeah,
you
yeah.
Vampire the Masquerade fans, this definitely looks like quizzes.
You forgot
Oh
me.
my goodness. But yeah, I like the colors on this. I as a Valorant caster, I mean I look at Sage was one of the characters I used to play, so but maybe I'm a little biased here. But I do like this. I like the bangles, the use of the bangles as well as like sort of the replication of the ice abilities that Sage has. And I think Zhao Yu's fitting. You're able to slow the game down, put your opponent to the wall. Sage has an ice wall. You can also, Sage has a revival as her ultimate, so maybe, you could revive your round, right? After low health. We see P-Lane do it. P-Lane do it.
See him do it all the time.
Yeah, all the time. And it's from Hitman. And we also, we got stars.
Hey.
Oh my God, stars.
Hey.
This is a good my custom, I believe.
Also,
Yeah, out of
using
Rhino.
the what pack was that? What
the Shinobi
customization pack?
Ninja pack.
Shinobi pack. Ninja pack.
I mean, the moment that dress was inserted into Tekken, it was only a matter of time. Someone did a my fit.
I'm
Let's be
surprised I
fair.
haven't seen more my customizations. This is actually the first my customization I've seen in Tekken.
So I took this
Yeah.
custom, kept it all red, and I did a Scarlet from Mortal Kombat, but I didn't even think to do my. That makes a lot of sense.
Scarlet's kind of based.
Yeah, it is based. But I like this. Apparently, word from Stars, he had this custom for 5 months, so he's not hopping on the bandwagon. He's not hopping on the bandwagon.
He did
Okay.
this before it was popular.
If it was a black
Yeah,
and
yeah,
red
yeah.
fit, we'd know.
Yeah, Yeah.
Also,
yeah,
people
you had to
are
wait for the fan to come out.
You know, just like in BlazBlue, there's a community variant that most people get addicted to. Everyone's loving the Dragon Ball Z My Fit, the orange and blue.
Oh yeah, the orange and blue. Yeah, I also like that fit. That costume on in Street Fighter 6. I think it was really sick. Someone drew Goku in that dress too.
No, there was a whole bunch of artists that were drawing Street Fighter characters in Mai's fit, and for some reason, I have all those images bookmarked.
Oh.
So someone's got to explain the chair, right? What was the whole point of the chair preview?
Oh, you're talking about for her character select?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the casual fit? Oh,
yeah, the casual fit. I don't know.
I mean, even in Old Fatal Fury, she does the spin and instantly is in the clothes, but I just don't know why we had to have like an Anna Pulse scene where she's just sitting in the chair and goes for the magic.
Someone at Capcom knows something, and they know their audience. Whoever's running their social media account, Capcom US, like their Twitter account, they know ball.
They know, bro.
They know ball.
I like one of my favorite first quotes I read on that animation was just Filipino mom's got to get up and do the dishes again.
I like when that outfit came out and then she did the change. Like some guys were like, "Can we go back to the previous one?"
There's someone keep posting the GIF like at that time, and it's like, man, why is this GIF 5 hours long?
Why is it so long?
Stun locked into that GIF, man. A lot of you guys.
It's just like, man, why does it keep repeating?
Yeah, Twitter's a public forum. We see you. We see you. We know what you are. We know what you are.
Speaking of public forums on Twitter.
Oh yeah, so the FGC is a magical place. We're a really tight knit community, but we also love to rag on each other and make some jokes. FGC loves to have a good time. So we had a specific individual going on an incredible rant on Twitter the other day. A very famous individual who sent out this tweet. Fuck Diageo. We don't know who the hell that is, but
he was
a notable member.
He was also talking about Drive Impact and Drive Rush. He was like, how do you even know these mechanics, EA?
There's a lot of memes off this rant, but a notable member of the fighting community, the legendary Jay Wong, had an incredible quote tweet. I love how Jay Wong is so fast on the cup. If we can get down on the screen. Jay Wong says, damn, you parried your shit too?
We gotta frame that. We gotta frame that.
Legendary quote tweet. I mean, and there was also another quote tweet as well, because that Diageo, the fuck Diageo, that's a real tweet from Ye, but people thought it was Daigo, and Rob TV says almost thought I had a slide for Daigo this morning. Because those are legends. We're all here for Daigo and Jay Wong.
Rob TV is also a legend outside of fighting games because thanks to him, a lot more people have a better appreciation of Billy Joel.
Yeah. Oh man. Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. I think I know what you're referencing, Cap.
Yeah. Oh shit. This writing's fire.
Yeah. Yes. This right. If you guys don't know, yes, I remember it now. That meme. This writing. Wait, hold on. This writing is fire. That meme is transcended. That meme skyrocketed, and also part of another hit tweet. Incredible. I love it when there's so much crossover because like. From the outside looking in, FGC seems we're all very tight knit, right? But it's not an exclusive community, Everyone's a part of fighting games. Fighting games have been a part of many people's lives. So I love seeing this crossover, especially Jay Wong hitting it off with, damn, he parried your shit too? Because everybody knows Evil Moment, that Evil Moment, okay? Everybody knows that. Even if you don't know a lick about fighting games, you know about that moment if you've been on the internet for long enough.
Yeah, and I'm definitely still in the party of Evo Moment 39, if not 40, needs to be Hayao stealing the show in the third strike.
I thought Hayao was 38.
I think that,
yeah. No,
it was Hayao. Yeah, Hayao's air parry was, we are now calling it Evo Moment 38.
The butt dodge of the gods.
The butt dodge, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's also actually one of my favorite calls of the year from that year. There were two of my favorite calls were James Chen going, "Aki is cool," and that one, the butt dodge, where Justin's that is a worthless button. That button's completely
worthless.
But he found the one specific context.
I mean, the type of game knowledge that even requires for that situation.
Yeah.
Even I would not, because who thinks that if it's that bad of a button, no one would be like, if he's gonna use that button now. Oh wait, he did that. Oh shit, he won Evo. Oh my god.
Well, remember, both Daigo and Heiao didn't win their respected Evos where they had their amazing moments.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I
People
mean,
forget that.
Justin had to that's the other thing. Yeah, even when 37, Justin had to shake it off and immediately play the next game. That wasn't even final or anything, in that specific match.
Yeah. And Jaewong's a legend. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I've seen a lot more of our generation, me and you, Luci, our generation hating on Jaewong, but Jaewong is a legend. People need to understand that he was killing everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, our generation was like, oh, this guy's a meme, but like the generation before DJ and I were like, that's a legend.
You don't mess with Jaewong.
Yeah, you don't mess with that guy.
And
careful, now he's a hero.
Even as you saw it, you saw it in Sajam Slam, and you saw it in the Marks tournament last year. The Wong factor still exists, and the Wong factor in my day existed in the fact of games he didn't even play. He'd walk up. I remember when I was doing the promo tour with Seth Killian for Tatsunoko versus Capcom All Stars, he played zero time of it at all. We show up in the NYC Monthly with Keats and the gang, and he still showed up and won with a basic chun that just mixed you up, didn't know combos, didn't know anything, just kept you out and had wonderful comebacks. It was crazy. Shows up at a mystery game tournament and intimidates his opponent.
No, that reminds me too, because like when I went to Texas Showdown for the first time in 2017, they have like Wall of Champions and stuff. I looked at when KI was first introduced, like KI 2013. He was top 2. He got top 2 in that game. I was like, what are you doing playing this game, Jaewong? You don't play this game.
Dude, there's a lot of legendary Jaewong moments outside of Street Fighter. There's the infamous Cyclops comeback from MVC2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Optic blast in my nightmares.
Also, Mortal Kombat. He gonna learn today.
You gonna learn today. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Stop doing
Jaewong
that.
is just such a pillar of the FGC because he's also on commentary as well. Also part of the Evo Awards. So, whoever voted for that.
Yeah, and
he's coming up soon.
He's been a wonderful example of taking your strengths, your weaknesses, your biggest moments in the FGC and your worst moments in the FGC and rolling with it. That just people play him on Third Strike Online with content, and you always see him purposely set up the Chun Parry situation on people. Has he got those? No, he doesn't got those.
You ain't Daigo.
He doesn't have it.
Oh no, we Daigo.
It's a great example because 2 of my best moments on stream or in any fighting game were moments where, unfortunately, I was on the losing side, and some people, Perfect Legend, can't let it go and can't just accept the L or still downplay it or make excuses to this day. And I just go, it's history, man. I'm not mad about a tournament from 3 years ago.
Oh.
I mean, if you look at it, every amazing moment of a player doing something cool requires another player to take it. And for me as a pro wrestling fan, Luci too, it's somebody has to take the move. Someone has to go over, someone has to get pinned.
Go over, yeah.
But at the same time, your name's in that conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're part of history, and I love when people are able to lean into it, even though it, in the moment it could hurt, it could, be something that you're not proud of, but, time will tell you, it's you're part of history, you're part of an incredible moment, especially the FGC. And I love Jaewong because he's a funny guy. We've seen it with that quote. He's a funny dude. He also Mayasma was talking about his content, when he's playing Third Strike, he's like, does he got those? But he's just absolutely kills. And I love the ongoing meme every time he takes a picture, he's making the heart and the other person's doing the thumbs up. He started that. I love that. I love that guy, man. incredible. But no, like I just really enjoy the FGC. I'm so glad that I dove head first, after learning Tekken 8 and being able to meet up with you guys and have these connections, because it is truly a beautiful community, and everyone's always like accepting, and we're always constantly evolving into something that it's for everybody. The FGC is for everyone, like we said last time. Everyone, as long as you got the hands, and you ready to talk that smack, we welcome you in open arms, right? Absolutely. So it's great.
Let's talk about moves, not prize pots. But on a more lighthearted note, my favorite tweet of the week was what I shared with y'all, but I'll just read it off quick. It's just speed kicks, which is we need topic-specific forums back, because I see gamers tweeting about FF13, and I get stun locked trying to figure out what Tekken move they're talking about.
What move is that, man? I can't figure it out.
That's also like a close cousin of the meme of me trying to find the star button.
Yes. Everyone who grew up playing Tekken, they're like, what? Start? But is it select? Is it start? Is it like you're just trying to find it on the controller? It also, I think that also transfers into like the FPS realm, when the first time you saw the R3, like, what is R3?
What is
R3 on the controller? What? I can press in the analog stick? What?
Actually, my tweet of the week is probably, I forgot the user, but Big Justice, the Costco guys, got commissioned to plug Genesis 2.
I saw that tweet.
What?
I saw that tweet. It's so good.
So like, under night their birth, boom, Grand Blue versus boom. And I posted my friends like, what timeline am I in? What is this?
I saw that video and I retweeted it instantly. Like I didn't even know. Now I know Genesis is happening because of Big Justice.
Yeah, that's my major. Like, I'm going to Genesis next week.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. But I love this crossover. Because now we're in an age where it's like the internet is big. Social media is huge, especially for fighting games within the FGC. So, we're all connected with memes. All of us, using memes, and the fact that we're even in commentary referencing memes like the Hawk Tula, it's like or like the Costco guys. I give that combo 5 big booms. Boo.
Well, for me though, last night I was at a party and we were just talking about how there's a lot of words in our vernacular that have very unfortunate origins. Example is when you are perceived to have been cheated out of something money-wise, there is a word that refers to the Romani people. The whole point is that a lot of these words we're trying to phase out, and I joked at how we just use FGC lingo because that's usually safe. Like, oh man, like someone was yelling at me and I yelled back and it got worse. Like, oh, you mashed. Why'd you mash your camera? Bro?
Yeah. You mashed on block.
You mashed on block.
Discourse.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you were stun locked. Yeah, like just using FGC slang in like everyday vernacular. Just like, yeah, you know that guy was mashing, or you got stun locked.
There's a certain infamous Twitter user we realize our homeboy Craze is telling people like don't respond, and I just retweeted him like, bro is trying to get us mashing at our mashing out a counter hit, and he's whiff punishing us every time.
Yeah, he's got us on whiff. We're all whiffing. It just we got caught in the setup. Oh, thank God I muted that account, but. Of course, we got some other things going on, and we're here to talk about fighting games, and I believe we have our Street Fighter 6 breakout clips of the week ready to go into. We could watch that as we get ready, and we're seeing all these amazing highlights within the week. Starting off with Calibri, who won the week before.
Oh, this was beautiful. This is beautiful. Colibri's entire bracket run was just amazing. Like, Ryu is the bologna sandwich of...
Wait. Dude,
yes!
5 in a row? 5 in a row! 6!
I like it off the mid. Oh.
Okay, the Shoryu. Oh, defeat.
Bologna sandwich. Nothing pretty. No setup.
Instantly gets put in
Dumps
the
it in.
column of Umeshoryu right there.
Yeah, pants easy with the
Okay.
Geef.
Pile driver. All right,
Ooh,
I like it.
I love. Also, check out Zangief achieves perfection.
Like perfect.
Ooh.
Okay,
Like little comments.
Oh my
another try version of pile driver. Okay.
Yeah, the SPD.
You know it?
You're mine.
And, oh, it does it again.
Guess into nothing, you die.
Goes up Clausra at number 3.
And this goes Blanca flips the tables.
Ooh.
I already see a lot of tables being flipped.
Yes, that's the standing heavy kick. Zombie was doing this a lot too. Oh my God! That's
Oh my God!
Oh,
Try
he's
version of
doing
Elite? Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
That
I
was
get
sick.
it.
That was dirty.
So many standing heavy kicks.
Number 4, Kepler. Chun-Li applies the pressure. Kepler on Chun-Li here. Guess is right.
Not to mention walking underneath Haruto.
Yeah, Chun-Li's
Okay,
game
perfect
plan
Ooh.
hasn't changed since even the 4-3 days, but absolutely working well with the footsies spacing and getting these fulls. You know we got those, and with the wall extension, you've been looking with those spring links. Beautiful.
We got those to go in the doggy bag, pack it up.
And also Breakout mainstay EC against rival Ruffian.
Oh, I am
Again.
a jury enjoyer.
I'm in there.
Love to
I'm
see it.
seated. Okay, into
These
the corner.
two have been fighting viciously. Ruffian, I believe, has double of EC's wins, but today, though, this particular night, EC had Ruffian's number.
Wow.
Perfect. It's the side. Ooh, he's dead there.
Using it for a meaty cross-up, that's crazy. Great awareness, and risking the entire dizzy mash on the second setup on the feng shui. The beautiful, beautiful work there by EC.
That was good stuff. As someone that is not well versed in the Street Fighter scene, that's just like something you don't. I feel like I don't see that often enough. Just the side swap into the whiff, and it's just like, oh, they're dead there. Oh,
You're like,
they
whoa,
died.
This writing's fire.
It's like, wait,
This writing-
it's
this
this
writing's
fire?
fire.
It's this fire?
Street Fighter 6 is this hype? Is this hype? As we get in some more hype clips, we got Tekken 8, our Breakout Weekly series on Wednesday. Tekken 8 clips were ready for you guys to watch as well. You guys can vote on this to see who is entered into. We're going to be at our monthly winner later on.
Starting off
We
with
start with
P.
P Ling,
Yeah.
parries their way through the lower bracket against Toro. Flips
Low
over,
parry.
low parry.
Okay, going to the wall now. Boom, boom.
Hypnotist.
Into
Got the
low
steps.
track.
Oh, don't press.
Oh, that whiffed entirely. That's still gonna do some pretty big damage. That's dead.
Oh yeah, that is
That's
guaranteed
major
little girl damage. Where'd your chest go?
I am
healing.
I am surrounded by Tekken 8 commentators.
Cap is outnumbered. As you get Sean Dude with that Lily custom ripping in through the Coliseum. Misses the heat burst here. But I wanted to highlight the movement here.
Yeah, what
Because
are Lily's
Lily's-
best moves? Well, you've got down forward 2, you've got
And Matterhorn.
Feisty Rabbit, and you've got Matterhorn. But don't forget Lily's best move, which is sidestep anything. Feisty
I said
Rabbit
anything right there.
there.
What a
Boom.
man! Lily is such a dirty character, man.
You Tekken commentators are weird.
What the hell, Captain?
We also have White.
Oh,
Great duck on
the-
down forward 2-1
2-1.
from King. You can duck that second hit if you know it's
Yes.
coming.
Slowpoke's been on a tear, and White absolutely just figured it out at a moment's notice when his entire life was on the line. Heat Smash, of course, guaranteeing the wall break, and we got these carries. You know it. Circle of Judgment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness!
And still test
Ooh.
Tornado after a perfect KO.
Oh my lord!
I like
We
how
also
you're all
have Breakout's
commentating
very own
these matches
ambassador.
as if you've seen them for the first time. This is amazing.
King Surfbot.
Stay away from bears.
G-Clef Cannon.
That is
Heat
a pause.
Smash.
I call that. Yeah. Wade.
Stay
Wade, the
away from
wall
bears and
combo-
heat.
Yeah,
Bears are scaring Heat.
The only
Don't
thing
press.
that would have saved Vengeance in that moment was holding forward. This is pro tech. If a hunting bear stance mix is happening to you in the corner, do the quick rise. That stand will actually float them.
Huh.
Thank you, John Hammer. John Hammer giving the secrets.
Yeah, Hellboy custom.
Oh no!
Oh, it's Hellboy! Oh my god!
Now Servbot's getting clipped with the fake Landon name. Report that, please.
I remember this one. I believe I called this one. Yeah, literally wall to wall.
Oh my god! They still got the pickup there. It's a body splash.
Yeah.
Sorry, Servbot.
I mean, of course, Joe knows those adaptations, but switching, realizing his combo's going to fall out early and going to the down forward 1 reverse, what a great optimization. And the tackle, that's cheap.
Yeah, no, especially at the that's what I've always complimented Joe Crush on is his combo optimization, because especially when he had the low wall splat as well, the down forward 1 reverse was just like, oh, of course that works. Of course he knows that. Of course he knows the range is going to be enough on that move, and then into body splash. Oh my god!
And that's something that's really, really hard to teach any Tekken player. I have a bunch of Junes I'm trying to help out getting better, and you could teach them best optimal wall combos, no problem. But telling someone, oh, if they're 1 hit against the wall splatted, or if they're not full carried, or if you've already re-wall splatted, these are the options you have to use. And showing that in a match or in a quick situation, impossible. That's talent you can't teach.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you guys enjoy those clips, you guys can vote for those clips for this week that's entered into our week. So since last month, Trunkies won for the month of January, we're starting a new month. So starting out, whoever wins this one, it moves on into the other weeks. And then we'll ultimately choose a winner at the end of February. So you always be tuned in to link up for that. And
what's on the line for the winner?
Yeah, thank you, Cap, because I was going to say the rewards for winning in this month, you get a $50 care package from One Shot Energy and $25 in cash separately. So, join up and join in and try to get some clips. I mean, even if you don't win the bracket, you could walk away with something at the end of the month. Okay, so join up, show out.
Servbot saying he's going to vote for himself.
I'm going over, brother.
Hey, no one's stopping you. No one's stopping you.
Ain't no one gonna stop you, bro.
Yeah, maybe the other people who vote for everyone else might stop you from winning. But shout out to Serve. We had a clip in here and also got clipped into the highlight reel. But of course, we're gonna move on to our little closing statement. We're gonna close out. Maya, you said you had something for the closing statements?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask y'all what was the story that really got you hooked in any fighting game, and of course, what was one of the best payoffs that you've ever seen. I've alluded to some of my picks already, and if any of y'all have yours, I'd love to hear it first before I jump into a rant. Does anyone have it? Good to go.
Oh, I remember this one. It was like favorite fighting game story modes or executions of a story mode in a fighting game, correct?
Yeah, including just an individual character story.
That's easy. For me, it's going to be the story mode from Persona 4 Arena.
Oh, okay.
Because it was every character story mode was tailor-made to each match, setting up the stakes, but also the narrative text perfectly was written in each character's voice. So, like, Kanji's was like, I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, crap. While Yukiko is written, like, a lot more formal, a lot more proper with her narrative text. So, like, it really nailed the character writing. And as a hardcore P4 stan, I appreciated it.
Hell yeah. Luci, you got a story mode for us?
I mean, it was my first fighting game story mode. I think was Blaze Blues. It was, I think the first one, I think it was Continuum Shift was the first Blaze Blue I played. Yeah, and then
Calamity Trigger Continuum Shift.
Yeah, so yeah, I played Continuum Shift before Calamity Trigger, but I started the story mode from there. But I went back and I played Calamity Trigger and then Chrono Phantasma and then Extend and then Central Fiction. It was really cool to see how the story went kind of parted as well, because I think the payoff for Central Fiction I think was people weren't, from what I remember. I remember people weren't exactly happy, but it's kind of what the main character Ragnar all he wanted was kind of just to fix everything, because he knew that he was the big bad the whole time. The main character was the big bad the whole time, and I think him having that redemption is like, okay, I have to end all of this type of. I kind of love stories like that. It's like, all right, I'm the one that stops all of this. So seeing that was really, really fun to see, and I was with my partner, my girlfriend. We went through the story mode together as well, so it was very fun having it with her as well, since we're both big BlazBlue fans.
Well, one of the coolest thing about BlazBlue that not a lot of fighting games do is they'll literally have a sprite of a non-playable character, like, oh, here's my best friend, and then next game that character becomes playable. One of the more obvious examples was Hazama.
My goat.
Like, you saw this like cool green-haired dude in a suit, like, man, I wanted him to be playable. Then he became playable.
Yeah, next game. Literally.
I mean, you're talking about my wait for Jubei since its existence in the first game.
Oh my god. Yeah, he had sprites in literally every game, and it wasn't until Central Fiction he was playable.
End of game, like literally end of life cycle. They added him just on a whim. That's crazy. And following up the question before you answer, Symphix, is of course, what individual character has an amazing story to you? But what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say my favorite story was the Tekken 5. I think Tekken 5 Jin's story. I think it just I remember the frames in my head, like, the narrator talking over the Jin waking up in the broken forest because he went on like this huge thing with Devil Jin after Tekken 4. I just loved the continuation at the time, and then all of a sudden he just turns heel at the end. I'm like, he just in charge of the Mishima Zaibatsu at the end after getting Jinpachi, and I really love the narration, because I got Tekken 5 before I got Tekken 4, so I didn't know like Tekken 4 had that narration previously either. So I was trying to go through all of the characters just to see like, what their story was. So I think Tekken 5 did it really well.
Tekken 4 has one of my favorite stories ever. I do miss how in Tekken 4 everybody was treated absolutely seriously. I miss that. And also, Jin's story from Tekken 4 just has the most, like, out of all the narrator callouts, that's the one I remember the most. Just Brisbane, Australia. Just that line.
I need to play those older Tekken games, man. Because I didn't get to experience those story modes, nor just experiencing the old gameplay of them.
At the very least, just watch the story mode intros and endings to each character. Like that, they got the most dispassionate narrator for any fighting game in Tekken 4. He reads the Tekken, like your typical fighting game stuff, like tax reports, round 1, KO, just that, and he is perfect.
Especially for the tone they were trying to set with Tekken 4. Everything was like way more serious, a little bit more grounded. Even though you still got the demons and shit, Devil Gene and all that, it's still like, okay, like these characters, like Paul's story, he's run down dojo, he's like struggling, like he was self-proclaimed, winner of Tekken 3, but no one believes him, so he has to like redeem himself because he feels inadequate. Like,
literally,
come on.
Literally, he got up before the fight was over. He did the Washigi in Tekken. What are you standing up for?
What are you standing up for?
Why, Paul? Why?
Yeah, and for those who don't know, like they suggested, absolutely just check YouTube endings and intros, because they're all just gold. They're always put, at least in the earlier Tekkens, in the what happens if they win, right? How could y'all forget one of my favorites, the Xiaoyu theme park juke, one of the best,
Heihachi Land?
Heihachi Land, yeah.
But it's still like shoddily built and made with like low rent plaster and falls apart anyways. Of course, the infinitely long-running storyline of Kuma trying to wife Panda, and she's not feeling it ever.
Never. Yeah, never. Don't be creepy, fellas.
Tekken 4 does have my favorite voice line in Tekken history, and it's not even from a Tekken character.
Ooh,
It's from Law's Tekken 4 ending, and we just randomly keep saying it. My group will just go, "This pepper beef is too damn spicy."
Oh yes.
I mean, that's how the legend pepper beef got his name. But the other thing that is ingrained in my head, if you're talking about the Tekken narrator, is just hearing chicken, just hearing the chicken from Tekken Force Mode forever. Then the point in future Tekkens, they actually took that sound bite from the Force Mode and then made it the sample when you would chicken things in later Tekkens.
Remember how in Tekken Bowl they would say chicken when you roll a turkey?
Yes.
Yes.
But to close the circle and to give my two answers, I think this is kind of a shocker, but just more so of how they executed it. But Injustice had a wonderful story mode because they caringly tried. Keyword tried to make it believable, realistic, in character AU, and like how they would handle seeing Batman appear out of nowhere and go, "I'm going to kill you" for unexplainable reasons. And I like the way that carried. Were the individual stories that great? Maybe Solomon Grundy, but we don't need to get into that too much. And what character had the best arc in any fighting game? Well, I already alluded to it. If you have not seen Ash's hero arc from 12 all the way through, it's one of the best things I've seen in any fighting game.
You also have to remember that the community hated Ash when he came out.
Oh yeah. Falcon said it was one of his favorite designs, and the team rejected it for multiple games until they finally said, you know what, he's gonna be the hero anti-hero of this. Screw it. Nest Saga's over, Orochi Saga's over. It is now the fake hero Ashtail.
Ash was the Luke of King of Fighters.
Yeah.
And even more like sacrilegious was that not only did Kyo get bumped in the coveted cover boy stuff, his entire team got bumped. It was like you picked up a fanfic and it's like, here's my 3 OCs and they're the main characters. F you guys.
So in the middle of his saga, it was Kagura gets absolutely stolen on her powers. Kyo gets beaten down. Iori gets defeated for the first time in a true one-on-one fight, and Shingo got beat up. Just Shingo caught a stray just out of nowhere. And then,
Shingo was not going to do anything because that was the infamous. That was the game where like Shingo's, oh yeah, I get to be with my hero Kyo, and I'm going to be with Iori. This is great, and they get wiped.
And
they get team wiped.
Even at the end of the first one in 11, when Ash, wins the hero team thing, he goes, all right, that's great. Shenwu, I've been using you, and Oswald, I paid you to kill Shenwu, so have at it, you two. And you're like, this guy's cold. What is the point? Oh, by the way, I saved the world and sacrificed myself. Y'all are thankful. See you later. Peace out. Crimson out.
Crimson out. Crazy.
He also has the most fabulous Sonic Boom and Flash Kick. Because as much as it sounds like I'm clowning on the guy, I would probably be an Ash main because he is flamboyant guile.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I see it actually.
You see it? Yeah. It's Luci.
I had to remind myself who Ash was, and I saw him like, oh, I've seen your moveset. That's Flash.
Yeah.
Ventos, Sans Coulette, Germinal, all French words based on his names and acts. Love the tie.
Absolutely, man. I just love talking fighting games with you all. But we hope you guys who've been watching and enjoying this show, hope you guys been enjoying it. We'll let you guys know about what's going on in this coming week. Of course, we have our Tekken 8 on Wednesdays, our Tekken 8 Breakout series on Wednesdays, and Street Fighter 6 on Fridays. Usually right there. So sign up, open bracket, see if you can hang with the likes of P. Ling, Joe Crush, King Ray Jr., Trizzy the Rapper. So many great players in this bracket. And, of course, if you participate in the Academy and Zephyr the Star, who won, you get a buy into this bracket as well. So, be sure to look out for that. We also have, again, Breakout Academy bi-weekly on Saturdays. So not this coming week, but next Saturday, you'll be able to join up if you are Bushin and below. If you hit Tekken King, I'm sorry, you cannot join, but you can join our weekly brackets.
So is this Servbot the teacher and Medusa the student imaged here?
I believe so. I think maybe like Servbot teacher and Medusa the TA.
The assistant.
So shout out to our Breakout ambassadors, King Surbot and Medusa, holding it down over there. Of course, we have Street Fighter, the Breakout series for Street Fighter 6 on Fridays. So this coming Friday, but we also have something cool coming out next Friday. We have our Fatal Fury City of the Wolves tournament on February 21st, or yeah, on 21st. Join the open beta. We're going to be playing this out. We got our casters. We're going to get our casters lined up for this. So we're going to have a fun time with this new Fatal Fury game.
It doesn't matter what game it is, even if it's a Street Fighter game, mainline Tekken game, a first tournament, a 2XKO beta tournament. First tournaments are always wild and crazy, learning tech on the fly, so do not miss it. It's your chance to be one with everyone else shoulder to shoulder.
And of course, we went over this, in this show, but weekly fashion contest, you have a chance to win $25. You can beat the god of drip and show out your customs, show us what you got, show us the photo mode, and submit your customs because we only had 3 this week. So this coming week, I better see at least 5 to 8 to even more submissions. Go submit, join our Discord and go submit. And you have until the start of this week until Saturday. I believe, until Saturday. So Saturday at 1 p.m. EST. So please go submit. It's free money. If you win, it's free money.
I need to get on that. I have too many customs.
Oh yeah, I submit every week, and I look forward to submitting again. This is the week I took off after winning one of them. So please don't let me take that throwing back.
Exactly.
Mayasma says,
but
she's all, I could use another 25.
You could, could bring some money in here, but
that arcade machine doesn't pay itself.
I have to put a coin in every. No.
I gotta give myself some money.
Worst piggy bank.
Okay.
She knows.
Cap's got something.
Oh, you got the button gloves.
Oh, he's got the button gloves.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Cap knows how to scrap a little bit.
The location test was amazing. I want to see more cabs that are around ones here, but it seems like only the Cali ones are blessed.
Man.
No, but it's Tycho right now.
Absolutely. Well, we thank you all for joining us. Thank our fellow casters here that are with us on Link Up. I've been DJ, joined by Luci, Cap, NoFun, and Mayasma. You can find us on our links right there. Of course, anything else you guys want to shout out before we close this out?
Yeah, I'm going to be going to Perfect Storm and hanging out with the Ottawa and the Toronto gang. Toronto top tiers just had their Tekken World Tour Championship of their own. The best in Canada crown. Congratulations, Poke ate the Hwarong of my nightmares. But going to Canada soon, and y'all should catch me in there and wish her the best of luck.
Cap, I heard you had something going on too.
Yeah, Genesis is going to be there. I'll just be volunteering, not casting. So it's going to be crazy. It's a Red Bull Kumite qualifier now. So my homeboy, rest his soul, F Champ is in his block.
And Luci and I, we're going to be at Texas Showdown next month. So come find us, come see us. I submitted my application commentary, so I don't know if I'll be commentating yet, but I'll know for a fact I'll be there spectating, watching games. So without further ado, we've been great. We love, FGCs are for everyone, and we love you. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.